when your rooster thinks he needs to be in a nesting box and he's dust bathing in it, getting my eggs dirty, you're not a hen. This is not your spot. Go outside with your girls. He doesn't care. All right, guys, let me finish filling up the water bucket and y'all can take this to your house. So I'm out feeding the rabbits. Do you guys think they were trying to make the great escape? This whole piece right here is meant for a piece of plywood to go in between, so this cage can be split in two. And I guess it allowed for them to get their teeth on either side of it. And yeah, because right now I have it opened as a whole cage, but nice. Well, not perfect, but it's still dividable just in case we need to separate them. It's got new pieces in it. Good to go. The girls are laying some pretty eggs. What do we get? 2, 4, 6, 8 today. I got 10 yesterday. I'm missing my olive green and I believe a beige color looking one. But they're doing a good job. And with the rain having not come in 2 days, even though it's threatened several times like it is now, they're at least clean. So that's a win. Hey guys, we are going to take advantage of some overcast, kind of cool evening in Florida. I'm going to let all the dogs run around and do their thing. Hopefully they listen, and I'm going to put some bunny poop in some raised garden beds. All right, come on girls, behave. Let's see. Just going to kind of bury it down in there, and move it around. And it's been sitting for a little while. Some of this is pretty broken up. Just kind of move it around in there, cover it up a little bit. Don't you guys go to that road, Nellie. Nellie, come here, don't go to the road. It don't take much. Just kind of mixing it in there a little bit. Got all the dogs running around. Some of them are behaving, some of them aren't. Try to keep my eye on where they go. We don't have our front fenced off yet. For the most part, they stay right with me, but I like to constantly have my eyes looking for them. I say this is one of the coolest evenings we've had in Florida in a very long time. And it feels absolutely wonderful. I feel like I can actually get out here and do stuff without dying. I think that one's got a good bit in it. Now, over the next few days, it's like it already looks like it's going to rain tonight. Over the next few days, I'll let it rain in here and just kind of clear it out and wash it in, and then it'll be perfect. And we'll do that on all of them. I don't know yet which bed I'm gonna plant my okra in, but all right, let's get readjusted. And I'm gonna do this bed over here. I think Remy thinks she's gonna help me. She's always getting in these garden beds. I scared her. I don't know if you guys can see my little purple kid hoe here. I love it. I love it because I feel like I can dig better with it instead of using the big one. Oops. Usually I can hang them right there. I kind of tossed it on there. There we go. But yeah, I love it. I feel like I can get a better grip and I can dig a little further better with it. So if there's one thing I have, it's plenty of rabbit manure. I am not lacking for rabbit manure. And I do have a little pepper plant in here. I think I'm going to take it out and put it somewhere else. It didn't do great here before, but it's still alive. I actually thought it had died until I pulled the marigolds up, so I'm going to transplant that somewhere else later. But I want to get all this mixed in just in case that rain decides to come on through. But I just feel like I do this so much better with this little one than I do the big one. This wasn't even the plan for tonight. I took my daughter and my grandson to dinner at a little local place up the road. And we got home and I was like, oh my gosh, it feels so good outside. I thought I've been wanting to do this for several days, but it's just been so hot. So I figured perfect opportunity, forced myself to get out here even though I'm very, very full from dinner. But hey, work some of the dinner off, I guess. All right. That one's ready. Now I just got to do 2 more. And this one still has my grapevine in it, which I'll leave there. That's not really where I want my grapevine, but where I want it, I'm not ready for it. And I didn't want it to die off, so I put it in here. But so eventually, I know it's going to take this over and I'll have to cut it and all that, but I wasn't ready for where I want it permanently, and I won't be for a while. So for here's where it's going to be for now. Now the other 2 beds have nothing in them, so I won't water them. But because this has something in it, I am going to water it after I put all this in. And this bed isn't very depleted. The other ones were really depleted. They were really full. And so after I grew for the summer, those beds were pretty depleted. So they really needed it, but this one, it's not as bad. It still has a lot of nutrients in it, I think. I started seeds. I guess it's been a couple weeks now. I have to look at the calendar, but they're in there in the greenhouse sprouting. So I wanted to get this ready. Riley, come back this way, baby. I don't know if y'all can see. So there's Riley over there. Remy coming to get her. And you got Nellie. Nugget's doing his own thing over there. We have another one Ellie made, but she found a Chewy. So she is over there eating her Chewy, hiding from them because the two Jack Russells will take it from her. They're bullies. She will put them in their place, but they don't take kindly to it, and then I have to deal with that. She gently puts them in their place too, but they snap back pretty hard. So I tried to avoid that if possible, because I know she wouldn't mean to hurt them, but she is a bigger dog. So if she ever decided to not do it gently, she could hurt them. So all right. Last one. And it still has some tomatoes that I haven't pulled yet. Not sure I will pull them just yet. And I know it sounds weird, but I'm hoping to pull a couple more hornworms off of them because I have a bearded dragon and he loves those as a treat. And so if I just pull a couple more, he would love it. So I'm hoping that's what I can do. I'm going to leave them for at least another week or two. We found a hornworm on them yesterday. So the dogs are enjoying this cooler weather too. They're all pretty much laying around, either finding a stick or just laying there watching. They're doing really good. Oop, oop, oop. Of course, I'm going to trip over one. That's the one that likes to be underneath my feet. Remy, be nice to Nugget. Be nice. One of the Jack Russells is bullying the bulldog. And he's such a gentle dog. And he's not the big one I was worried about. She's mixed with blue heeler. She don't look nothing like a blue heeler. She's brown and black, but she is mixed with blue heeler. And she is the one I worry about snapping back. I don't think I've ever heard him snap back at them whatsoever. He is my son's girlfriend's dog. Him and the wiener dog belong to my son and his girlfriend. So, and they all went to the races this weekend. So I have my dogs, their dogs. Okay. All right. I do have some grow bags I'm going to fill up too. I won't do that tonight. I just mainly wanted to get these ready. That's what I love, these kid tools, because I can just one hand things. Don't get in there, Riley. They're all starting to wear down. They've been all that running around. I'm surprised the one Riley hasn't went and gotten her swimming pool. Usually when she comes around the corner, she's either been in the pond or in her swimming pool. Okay. All right. Oops. That's all for the plants. Nugget and Nellie have got the zombies. Nugget, what are you doing? Huh? Where's Nell? Nellie, come here. All right. Where'd Remy go, guys? That's Riley. Come on. It's hard to get you like that. All right, come on, guys. Nugget, what are you doing, bud? Come on. There she is. So this is Remy, Nugget, and Riley. And that's Nellie. They're technically two. Well, y'all haven't seen. Let me see if I can find Ellie Mae. And then there are actually two more. Oh, she went and hid. Ellie Mae. Let me see if I can find her, guys. I can't find her. She went and hid with her Chewy. But there's Ellie Mae. And then we have Nova and River. Nova and River cannot be out running around like this. Nova would take off. Sorry, guys. I had to end the video when I was working in the garden. The dogs were creating chaos, so I had to take a pause, and I didn't get back to it until now, so I figured I'd video just a little bit more. I got the dogs playing behind me in their water. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're in their pool. Oh, there's one. I don't know where the other one went, but so maybe I'll back a little bit so you ain't so far up and close. But they're playing in their pool, having a good time. I got to go adjust the water because now they're just making a hole with the water. Sometimes the water hose gets adjusted. We kind of just prop it in the fence a little bit and it holds it. But every once in a while, after they've played with it for so long, it starts going to the side, making holes in the grass. And we try not to make too big of a hole. I didn't do anything in the garden today. I did buy some stuff that I needed for the garden. So hopefully I'll be able to finish that. Got some seed sprouts already starting to sprout, and I'll put those in probably in the next week. Trying to think of everything. Oh, we got our firehouse buckets. They smell so good. I love pickles. They smell just like pickles. We get these from Firehouse for $3. And then I have the things that'll go in them. You take the plastic off, of course, and you just pop this over the top of the bucket, and then you put, I forget what it's called. I forget what I put in there. I ordered off of Amazon. But anyway, you take your start and you put it in here, and it's got the like pebble type things in it. So you can put water in the bottom of your bucket and grow that way. I can't think of the technical term for some reason. I just looked at it earlier. But anyway, so that's what these buckets are for. So they're food grade from Firehouse, and typically I use them to store feed in. If y'all can see, it has a little seal in there. So when it locks down, it's not like some of the other buckets you're getting at the store that have these lids locked down. You still get moisture in there. This actually has a seal, which is why I like these buckets. And so I get a bucket and a lid with a seal for $3. And I want to say I'd pay $4 to $5 for a bucket with a seal at Tractor Supply, because I do want food grade buckets, and from my understanding, every bucket at Tractor Supply is food grade. I could be misinformed about that, but that's what I was told. So I had bought a couple Tractor Supply buckets before I realized that Firehouse sold their pickle buckets. If you don't like the smell of pickle, don't put it in your car. It has a very strong pickle smell. I've already rinsed these out, and they're upside down drying that way. I'm not really worried about the moisture in these. Typically I would be, because I'd be using them for feed. But these are going to get water in them for the plant. So I'm not worried about moisture in these. But they're having a good time. It's about time to make them stop, though. They've played in the water for a while now, and the hose has been going for a while now. I don't have all the dogs out today because I was kind of starting and stopping. So I didn't have time for chaos with 5 dogs, and I didn't plan on being out here long because, as y'all can tell, I'm already turning beet red. It's still hot. The other morning or other evening when I was working in the garden, we had what I thought was going to be a storm rolling in. Never happened, but it made for a cool evening, which I was fine with because it had a beautiful breeze, and I was all about that because it's really hard to get a beautiful, just cool evening here in Florida, where there's not a bunch of mosquitoes and gnats trying to eat you alive. That's typically what we deal with. So, but I just wanted to hop back on here, guys. Say sorry about having to end the video on the garden the other evening. The dogs were becoming chaos. 2 of them kept trying to go to the road, so I just wanted to hop back on here and say thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time.